We're not going to do this time. We're not going to say 1,000 times. We're going to do this right. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Love Stitch podcast, episode 3. My name is Tiara, if you didn't know, and you might also know me as the Love Stitch or as Tiara Renee on Ravelry. Thank you for tuning back if you were with me for the past couple episodes, and hello if you are brand new. If you are coming back, I apologize for not filming last week. Last week was my older sister's birthday, so I went to Philly to go and see her and visit for the weekend. So it just happened to run in with podcast day or recording day, so I just didn't end up getting to podcast for you guys. But that means you get a whole extra week of shenanigans and fun, but not really, because last week I was filming. I was knitting the Dusk flip jumper by We Are Knitters for my sister as a birthday gift. So I was really just knitting all the way until I got to Philly, to their apartment, to try and finish it. But I finished it, and I'm so happy and I'm so proud. And the saddest thing is I don't have it here to show with me. But we will talk about that a little bit later, because first we're going to start this off with our works in progress. And I'm really excited about works in progress because I'm just on a roll. I've got so many things I've put on my needles and started, and there's just so many things that I purchased in the past couple weeks to up my knitting game. So let's just get started with showing you off my current works in progress. So something I talked about last episode was the test knit. It was the bee's knees sweater for the Knitted Indigo on Instagram. And it's like I was saying, it's like this beautiful sweater. It's got these like colorwork beads at the top, and it's really beautiful. And I was really excited to start it. And I showed that I was using Cascade 220 in the colors Natural, Sunflower, and Jet. And I've started on the project. I'm so excited. So far I've got this ribbing done at the bottom, and I'm going to be knitting the body to a good like 17 inches. I actually think I'm going to go a little bit lower to 16 inches because the color work starts pretty close up to the neckline, and I think I want it a little bit farther down on the chest area. So I'm going to be starting the color work a lot sooner. And as you can see, this natural, I was kind of worried about the natural because it was looking kind of, you see that? It's like a little bit sheer, but I don't think I care anymore. I don't think I really care. So that's that work in progress. Something else I was talking about that I started, and this is funny, that I started is the Lydia tank. I said I was going to start the Lydia tank very soon. I did not expect to start this as soon as I did. I ended up starting this because when I was in Philly and I was packing, I only packed the Dusk flip jumper as a work in progress to go with me. So I knit that up while I was on the bus to Philly. It was like a 4-hour ride. I was just knitting, and it was going great, awesome. I get to Philly, and then I finish it, and I gift it to my sister, and I realized I don't have anything to take back with me as to work on my bus ride. Like, it's a 4-hour bus ride. I'm gonna sit there and do nothing the entire time. That's crazy. It's a crazy idea. So while I was in Philly, I decided to stop at Loop Yarn. It's very near to the bus station there in Philly, and I ended up picking up the Malabrigo, I don't want to say this wrong, I'm going to say it wrong, Arroyo, Pure Superwash Merino Wool. This is the tag for it, and you can see those nice stats if it'll focus, something like that. But it's Pure Superwash Merino Wool, 335 yards for 100 grams. And the color we picked, who's we? The color I picked out was the Cereza, and here it is. It's wow, that shows up so nice on camera, but it's in that sunlight. It's not as red as it's coming up here. It's more like a cranberry color, but it does have that blackness going on. Look how pretty she is, all caked up. And so I picked up this, and I also had to pick up a pair of needles because I did not have the needles for the project either. Like, I didn't have a size 5 needles with me because I wasn't working with size 5 needles on the Dusk flip jumper. So I also had to pick up a pair of needles, and the nice girl at the yarn store, she recommended the Lykke, L-Y-K-K-E, Lykke needles. I don't usually use wood needles. Y'all know that I am biased towards steel needles because they're nice and slippery, and I have a problem with being very rough with my needles, and bamboo tends to get very dull for me. But she said, like, as an advanced knitter, that she uses the Lykke and she doesn't experience any of the dullness, so I decided to try it. And I will say, they're still not my favorite, but I will say that they're pretty nice and light and skinny, and that's pretty cool, I'll say. And they're really cool because they're like different colored and nice and light. And the cable's pretty flexible too. And so this is just my, I don't know, I'm rambling. Ramble. But this is just my progress on the Lydia tag. I'm going on with the lace bits now, if you can see that. There's some lace going on, and it'll be better once it's blocked. But I will tell you, I have made quite a bit of mistakes on this. Like, these first 2 sections have a mistake somewhere around row 7 or 8, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just missed row 7 all the way around, if I just did row 7 twice, or, like, I have no idea what happened. Absolutely, I have no idea. But I'm just gonna keep on trucking. There's many things going on here that I'm not too sure about. I really am not. But I don't know. I feel like I might rip this back and then start over, because, like, honestly, I'm only on, like, row 15. It looks like a lot, but it's not. So I might just rip it back, because why would I want it? I mean, not why would I want it if it's not perfect, but, like, you know, I want to do the pattern justice. She worked so hard, and I want to be able to show this off and be like, look what you did. It's beautiful. It's miraculous. Like, really, it's a beautiful pattern, and I just really want to do this right. So I might have to rip that back, but it's okay. Practice makes perfect. Especially this is not my first time working with lace, but this is my first time working with lace that's, I want to say, this intricate, because I'm kind of fumbling around here. I probably won't rip back, like, all the way to the cast on, because some of these rows, like, the increase row was a pain in the butt cheeks, so I'll probably rip back to the increase row and then start from there, or from, like, you know, the second or third row. But I think it'll be good nonetheless. Okay, any more works in progress? I do have another work in progress. I'm excited to show her off. Guys, I'd like to introduce you to Eunice. This is Eunice the Unicorn. This is a test knit that I'm doing for Nicole at the Woolly Kraken on Instagram, and she designed this beauty little uni, and I'm giving this as a gift for my daughter, and she's already nabbed it from me. Like, she already loves it. She named it Bunny. Like, she knows that it's hers, and it's good. It's all around good. So this is a little Ami that I made, little crochet doll. She's just real. She's just real. I don't know. I messed up here. It's okay, it happens. But the only thing that I have left to add to our dear Eunice is the mane. She's gonna get, like, different colors for her coiled mane. And the pattern doesn't call for a tail, but she seems kind of butt naked without a tail. And I just made this. I had a big, huge, like, one of those jumbo skeins of the Studio Classic. This is like the AC Moore brand acrylic yarn. It's a medium worsted weight. Nothing special. It's kind of soft. It has, you know, like when you open new yarn and it has like that lanolin feel to it. It's got that. I don't know if I like it or not in particular, but I just use this. I have a lot of this, so why not? Why not? So yeah, that's Eunice. I did a little bit of, I would say, modifications, but it's just with like, not with the creation of her, but more like the construction. So Nicole intended her to be like fully stuffed, like tight-legged stuffed, but I only stuffed it from the bottom and not at all the top, so she could have nice and floppy legs. And I filled her bottom body with poly pellets so that she could have a little bit of weight to her. She's on a little beanbag, and then I just filled all the rest of it up. Her. I won't forsake you, Eunice. Filled all the rest of her up with stuffing here. And the yarn that I use for her, I don't know if you can see that, but her crown, her unicorn horn is sparkly. And I just happened to, my father-in-law had brought me this bag of yarn, like this mixed bag of yarn from the thrift store. And it was literally just like a bunch of pieces of scrap yarn, a bunch of random skeins of anything. There's actually a couple of more expensive like yarns in there, which is really interesting. But this was just one of them in there. It's I don't know what weight this is. I would say maybe sport, perhaps. I don't know, but I doubled it up so that it could be about the worsted weight, and I just went ahead and just used it that way so she would have a nice sparkly unicorn horn. And the pattern called for safety eyes or needle and thread, so I just needle and thread it, and I gave her eyelashes because we deserve that kind of fabulousness, I think, out here. But yeah, this was so much fun. That pattern is coming soon. Nicole made it. Go check her out if you're into this kind of stuff, because Eunice she's alright. I really like her. And I would have to say that might be it for work in progresses right now. I did add something to my queue for, you know, things I'm about to cast on. I think I might cast this one on today. I've been feeling kind of funny. So something that I added to the queue is the Sweety Gigi Bra. That's the Wool and the Gang kit. It makes like this cutesy little like triangle bra, like with spaghetti straps, and it doesn't stop like right under your boobs. It goes a little bit farther down, so it's like a bralette. It's really, really cutie. Here's a little, I'll post a picture here, but here's like their little schematic, their little design scheme for that. I saw this one actually posted on there. They posted this one on the Instagram, and I was like, I've never seen that on their website before. And it's because they took it off periodically, but then they put it back on, and I'm really happy about that. So I get a chance to work this up, and I got this one in the colorway True Blood Red. It's not this bright in the actual real life person. It's more like a cranberry, just like the other one. It's more like a cranberry color, but also like it's like a deep red, deep cranberry red color. So those are like, to compare, I would say like they've got the same base color. I don't know why it's showing up so bright on camera, but you know, the sunlight is working for me, obviously. And I think that's it for Q right now, because I want to talk about, well, I guess my only FO would have to be, like my only finished object that I would be able to talk about was the Dusk Flip Jumper. I don't have it here with me, of course, because it was a gift. But when I ended up making it, it ended up perfect, but except for the fact that when I cast it on, I forgot 2 stitches. I don't know what happened. You know how I said I was casting it on the round? I ended up counting, and it, like, I looked back at the pattern and it said 102 stitches, but I only casted on 101 stitches. So on both sides I was short 2 stitches, and it was just really weird situation to be in, because I couldn't tell, but it ended on the right note and it finished on the right. It was so weird. So it was really interesting trying to follow the pattern, because on the front, like on the 2 straps, the pattern was wrong, and I had to just like adjust it to make sure that it still had the stockinette edge on the sides. And the front ended up perfect, like it followed the pattern exactly, and I guess that's just what happens when you make big fat mistakes like that. And when I finished it up, it fits my sister so well. It fits her so well. It's very beautiful on her, and we ended up not adding the pockets. Like, it has like these little pocket details that I didn't end up adding because, one, I could not figure out how to pick up the stitches because I don't do that. And then when I tried to knit the pockets separate and seam them on, I could not sew them on to make them look right. And then at the end of the day, my sister didn't want the pockets. Like, it made it kind of a little bit it made it a little bit more casual than she likes them more than she wanted. So I just made it to however she wanted it to be. No pockets. It looks great. It looks perfect. Hopefully I'll be able to put a picture here. If not, I'm sorry. And then I guess the last thing I have to talk about, that I'm excited to talk about, is Acquirements, because I got a few new things. One of the new things that I got was the Sweety Gigi Bra. I got that one in the mail. I ordered that one. I'm very excited. And y'all are gonna be proud of me. I can say that I finally got it. I finally got what I was talking about for the past like mazillion weeks. Ta-da, guys. I got a ball winder. If you've been here for the past couple episodes, you know that I've been talking about getting one of these because I desperately need one. And I finally had to do it because I realized that I would never be able to knit all the things I want to knit if I have to wait and procrastinate to hand wind balls of yarn, because that is the biggest pain in the booty cheeks, and I hate it. I hate it more than, there's just so much. And then the fingering weight yarn is just, oh god, I couldn't think. I was thinking about it, and I would just never have cast it on the Ripple bralette if I didn't have it. So hopefully I'll be able to cast that on soon. But I got a ball winder. This is the Knit Picks one. I just ordered it off of Amazon. It works really good. It doesn't do that squeaky thing or anything. It works really well. I didn't buy a yarn swift. I just go ahead and drape it over my knees and just go and just go and go and go. And I just keep the tension right with my other hands, and just, I don't know. It's really manual, but we got it going on. And I'm really happy to say, like, I caked up, hold on, let me show you guys. I caked up the yarn that I'm using for my bee's knees sweater. Like, I caked that up. Like, I did that all by my lonesome. I have a cake, my very first cake. It was just so exciting. And I caked this up too. This is my second or third cake. I'm not sure. I caked it up myself. I did it by myself. All by myself. I'm grown now. And something that I was talking about a couple, first episode was the Handmade Home Fibers Club for April. So their April club theme was Hello Spring, and she finally delivered out all the packages. And Friday, I guess today Friday, or I don't know if I'm putting this up tomorrow, that'll be yesterday Friday, she's revealing the club. So I'm not spoiling any surprises. If you just want to go see it, just go to her Instagram. She'll be talking about it too. But the club that I ordered was the Hello Spring. I did not order the Disney theme club, which was Snow White. But I haven't even seen the reveal, so I don't even know what it looks like. So maybe I would have wanted that one more. Who knows? But I'm going to show you. So this one is, this yarn is called Butterfly. Can you see it? Can you see her? Her name is Butterfly. She is a ivory base speckled with beauty colors, blue, green, pink, all that goodness. And it is on the Superwash Merino Wool Worsted Weight Classic Worsted Base with 218 yards. And then the other one that was set, because it comes in a set of two, you get one solid and it's speckled. And this one is Caterpillar. And this one is like, can you focus on her? Can you see her? There you go. Oh. There she goes. I don't know, she's coming up really blue here, but she's actually like a bright neon green. I want to show you this for real, but it's like a brighter neon green. You can see it on, I don't know how I'll be able to see, but you can see it on her feet. It's literally like the color of a caterpillar. If you think of the green from like the Very Hungry Caterpillar, there's green in general, like a bright, not neon, but bright green. And I actually am not a fan of green, and it's really interesting. So I already know what I'm going to do with this though. I think I'm going to attempt to make a Sweety Gigi Bra out of this. Not for me, but for a friend who looks slamming in green. Green is not really my color. Well, this type of green, like an emerald, sure, fine. But like this bright green is not really for me, and that's okay. It's still beautiful. It's still precious to me. And this I'm actually really happy about because I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I will figure it out. But I am excited to make this for my pal as a gift, Sweety Gigi Bra. So that will be done. And for another acquirement, something else, I went to the store to, okay, so it's funny because like I got this yarn to make a Lydia tank as well. And then I didn't bring it with me because I didn't think I needed it. I don't know why, but I would have had I known. But I ended up going to the yarn store to pick up more yarn to make it anyways. This is the Cascade Yarns Ultra Pima. I don't want to show you the price, that's weird. But the color is yellow rose. And I got 2 of them to make another Lydia tank in a cotton. And these are also very pretty. They're not as pale as they're showing up on camera. They're not so gray either. They're more of a bright, like Belle. If you think of like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, not her gold dress, but like just the color yellow in general. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like this is what it reminds me of. Yeah, so that's just another acquirement. And something that this is funny, kind of funny. This one is a gift to me. My mother-in-law, my husband's stepmother came to my house, and she showed me that she got me this, I don't want to say a bad word, but you know what I'm talking about. It's this big mug, and it says, "Let's do this." She got this at Target, and she was like, "Look, you can fit coffee in there, you can drink out of here and eat ramen noodles," because I love eating ramen noodles out of mugs, and she knows what she's talking about. However, I'm not doing that with this mug, and she sounded a little disappointed. I'm like, "Oh, you're gonna use it for yarn?" I was like, of course we'll need it for yarn, because this, like a whole skein, fits perfect. Not even just 1, but 2. I can stack 2 on top of each other, and I can knit. But it's just nice to be able to, like, I have 2 separate projects. I can actually knit from my sweater off this one, and I can knit my Lydia off of this one, and without having to deal with tangles too, which is really, really nice. So if you're in the market for a yarn bowl, but you don't want a yarn bowl, or you want to be a little fancier, a little different, they have these. They have different colors, different sayings. I didn't read all of them, but I just got the big pink one because my favorite color is pink. My favorite color is pink. So it's really, really nice. And I think that's it for this time, guys. If I'm forgetting to show off any of you, I'm so sorry. It's like a huge mess on the floor right now around me. And this was a kind of a lengthy one because I babbled a lot, but I don't think I said that much. So it was a good time. So thank you so much for bearing with me, for being in this with me, for watching this. I hope that it wasn't too crazy. I hope it was kind of organized. I hope that you loved it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you knit while you were watching it. I hope you crocheted while you were watching it. I hope you sewed something or did chores in your house. Even if you hate doing chores, I hope that this made you a little happier. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I'll leave all of the information for anything I talked about here in the show notes, even the link to the big mug. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, my Instagram handle is thelovestitch, and my Ravelry is at Tiara Renee, Tiararene. And I think that's all I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you come back next week. I hope you enjoy watching me talk sporadically, crazily, nonsensically. Thank you.